Clap it up for Angel is, everybody. Straight from East Los.
Damn, so London, huh, bro? Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. You said you majored in audio engineering?
Yeah, I majored in audio engineering with a minor in marketing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So is that like recording vocals, or what's the full scope of everything that that your major like required?
It's pretty immersive. We cover vocals, we cover producing. So anything that requires an audio engineer, we pretty much cover as far as the music scene, the film scene, the live sound.
Right.
Anything that requires audio engineering, we dive into it.
Hell yeah. Which one of those was like the most difficult, do you think, to like kind of get a grasp on?
Most definitely movies, because you're not just doing the sound anymore, you're doing the sound with the picture. I remember one time we did an exercise where we had to sync up sound to the picture.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's different, especially as artists. We can link up sound to sound, like we
Right,
can fill in the
right,
gap. But when you add the visuals to it, it can become a little challenging. But
Yeah.
that was probably like one of the most challenging things I've done in the major.
Especially if it's something like dramatic, right? Like where you need to like really make it intense.
Yeah, it's dramatic or even tedious. Like when you're doing sounds for like people taking footsteps.
Right.
They do
Right.
every single footstep, and if they're stepping on like, if they transition from sand to concrete,
Right.
you also have to like make that sound transition as well.
Which is like, yeah, how does stepping on sand even sound, right?
Yeah.
You know who's Hans Zimmer? The
Star Wars?
Nah, he's like he did like Doom, or he's done a ton of shit, bro. Like Gladiator, Lion King. He's like a arranger. He does like a bunch of scoring. We've been obsessed with his Interstellar horrors. We've been obsessed with his
Like he made the soundtrack?
yeah,
Okay.
with his
Okay,
scoring.
cool.
You know? Did that degree, was that specifically just to be more experienced for your music?
Most definitely. I used it as a way to just get my foot in the door as far as networking with
Right.
other artists and people within my field of work. And then over time, I learned I can become more audio inclined by doing it.
Right.
So just knowing certain things to tell my engineer, even though I'm an engineer as well, people have more skin in the game, so they'll, get the job done better. So just knowing little tips and tricks, and then knowing like, okay, well, if this budget is too big or too small to where I can't get an engineer, I can just do it myself.
Yeah.
But then I added marketing just so I know how to like market the product of music better and then market myself better. So it's kind of like everything I'm doing now is just for my career later on.
Yeah, full scope for sure.
Most definitely.
Which is smart. Yeah, it's like getting an internship at a label, right? Like you're learning hands-on, but you did it through a school.
Yeah, I think we have internships at labels too. Some students do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wicked, bro. That's smart. That's smart as hell.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, because that's like a different lane to the same path that you're trying to go, right? Like it's a different. You're still going in the game, but you're not doing the direct. Like, oh, let me just build this way, or on the streets only, or doing these little underground shows wherever I could get you. Like you're already halfway in the industry now. It's just for you to build your side.
Yeah, most definitely. But I know college is most definitely a big platform. It's nothing but foot traffic. So I've done shows at like a couple CSUs, and it's a great way to get your name out there, especially because like that's like your audience right there, your target audience. So to do that and then just go from school to school, city to city, and then build your audience and make those relationships and build strong relationships along the way, is just the way to do it.
Yeah, I've seen all your shows like on campuses and shit. Yeah, it's dope, bro. How did you? Was that all through your program that you're involved with?
That was really just all through me. So my major helped out a little bit just by building relationships, like I said. But in another light, it was also doing shows and then meeting people at the campus, and then asking them, hey, do you have any other shows coming up, or could I perform? And then from there, it was just like, I guess the trickle-down method.
Yeah.
I'll perform here, and then somebody else from another school will see me, and then say, you should perform at my event, and then do the same thing over and over again. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, staying outside too, right? Yeah, just keeping your face out there.
Of course.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. That's like a little. You could blast that right here, bro, if you want to like promote. If that's to promote.
This is from. Are we recording?
Yeah.
This is from Delaney's Boutique. So go shop that. I do have her Instagram. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, we could blast that for sure.
Yeah, so this is from Delaney's Boutique. It's gonna be spelled DELANEY.BOWTIQUE on Instagram. Shout out Dan and the family for making this. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And how are those college campus shows compared to like your regular bar or venue shows?
The difference between shows, I think it would just be the energy. But when I'm performing at clubs or things like that, I think it's important to remember that some people, they might be under influence. So sometimes the energy may not be what I want it to be, but I still have to go and perform.
Yeah.
Whereas in college settings, it's a little bit different because, one, we're the same age group, around the same age range.
Right.
And
a little more accepting the crowd too, like
yeah, and they have the energy that I like to feed off of. So energy is a big thing for me. So when I hit the stage, I always try to make sure I bring good energy. And if I can, like, I'll bounce energy off the crowd.
Right.
But in one of my previous shows, I was performing at the Mode's fashion show, and in Leimert Park, From the Land. It was called From the Land Fashion Show.
Shout out Dom Kennedy one time.
Yeah, for real. Leimert Park legend. I'm performing, and I see like the left side is rocking with me. Okay, cool. I'm getting the energy here, but the right side is not really giving me the energy I need.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get it going with them. But they just, like, 2 songs in, it's not really what I want it to be. So I just start bouncing off the left side and then finish my set. But that's not gonna be. It can be like that as an artist sometimes. Like, you get some shows that, like, everybody may not rock with you, but no matter what, like, you'll find out one person in the crowd that
and it's okay. It's okay,
of course,
for sure. You can't like freak out or think that you're entitled to. Yeah. Like, everybody's just supposed to fucking go nuts because you walked out, bro. I've heard people, like, walk off and be like, bro, like, this crowd, bro, like, this crowd. Like, if the crowd's the problem, is like, nah, bro, it's just, it is what it is, you can't have it every which way you want, bro.
I think it's that too, but also when I got back, because I talked to my brothers about everything. So I was talking to my brothers about it. Shout out KB, shout out Jupiter. I was talking to my brothers about it, and I'm asking them, like, was that my fault? Because initially, as an artist, you're the one who's supposed to bring the energy.
Right.
But then, in my theory, if the left side is rocking with me, then the energy's there, right?
Yeah,
so
I'm already doing
what's
something
up the right
right.
side?
Yeah.
Like, so I was just going about that in my head. Not beating myself up about it, but just trying to figure out, like, okay, this was not bad.
Right.
Because I got one side to rock with it, but how can we make everybody rock with it? Or sometimes maybe it just wasn't that type of crowd on this side.
Yeah, who knows? It could have been bad sound on the right side.
Exactly.
It could have been anything, man.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just go up there, do my best, and then do another one. Because I had 2 shows that day. Yeah. So I had the fashion show in the afternoon, and I had a birthday party that night.
Is that the one where you, like, walk the runway to and, like...
Yeah, so the Mode, they got me to perform and to walk the runway. Shout out Kaylin H. Bryant. She's the CEO of the Mode. Shout out the rest of the Mode team. Putting on a great show, great fashion show for the community. And I appreciate it. They had me perform and walk the runway a couple times for a couple different brands.
How was that experience?
It's a little, nervous when you go first as an artist because you got to set the tone.
Right.
And I knew that going in. So, like I said, I just brought the energy. And then from there, I had to rush backstage and change really quick. Me and my brother KB, we had to change really quick. We had 5 different brands to model for.
Yeah, but it's like low-key, like, superstar shit, too, like little, boom, like an actor or something, like, oh, I gotta be, or a Grammy's, like, oh, I gotta change, boom, quick.
Similar, yeah. Well, we didn't feel like that till after.
Right,
because when you're in the moment, you gotta focus.
It's a lot of work, yeah.
You gotta be in a certain position at a certain time. So we got backstage, and we was just getting dressed, throwing on different clothes. He wore my shoes, I wore his shoes, just to make the outfit look better. Whatever the case may be, we got it done. But it was a lot of hectic things going on backstage. But we made it work, and we did it. We did it.
Was it difficult, like, knowing you're like, oh, bro, I can't even, like, I'm literally just gonna stand here and just try to look fly as possible, not being able to, like, speak or give it, or none of your music playing? Or was it just like fuck it, let's just get it done?
I didn't really see it as difficult. I don't really like using that word difficult. Right. I think some things can be challenging, but never like difficult or hard. Maybe like there's a learning curve, but that learning curve comes with everything. We were in the moment where it's like we already knew we could do it.
Right.
But now we had to actually go and do it. Yeah, so it was just us, like I said, trying on clothes backstage, getting the outfits ready to hit the runway. And then prior to that, we were practicing, so we would see each other walk. and we would give each other tips. Or like things change. Okay, like you need to stop here. You need to pose longer here. Or change your face when you do this. Things like that. And then after that, it was pretty much easy. Of course, you're going to get the butterflies before the show. That happens, every time.
It might be a bad show if it doesn't happen.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. If you don't feel that, then something's wrong.
Right. The few shows that I did bad, I wasn't nervous enough.
Really?
Yeah. And not like a whole bombing fucking situation, but just I wasn't up to par. Like I was just too confident too. I was not like not tapped in enough with the moment, like because that's all good, bro. It's all good when you gotta feel a little something, bro. Me at one drink and I'm good and settle it, and then I'm ready.
Yeah. I feel that. That's my biggest thing. Before I go on stage, or prior to me going on stage, I'll be cool. Sound check, I'll be cool. I'll go leave, eat, sit in my green room, artist room, whatever the case may be. I come back, they start announcing me. That's when I start getting that, the butterflies in my chest. But I kind of use that to my advantage because that's like that. It's that energy, and it can either be bad energy or you can channel that energy. So I choose to channel it, go on the stage, and then do my music and just really engage with the crowd. That's one of the biggest thing I focus on is energy and then crowd engagement, because if I'm able to not only bring the energy up but then make the crowd engage with my music and then have them remember my songs after, I think that's the biggest thing, because now they're walking away with something that's memorable.
Right. A little bit more depth, like a little more personal too.
Yeah, they can relate to it.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about, like supercars and $1,000 things like that.
Right.
Even though that is like the lifestyle that musicians can perceive sometimes, I often like to talk about things that are regular so that we can connect to it on a human level and not just the artist and listener level.
Yeah, not just where I'm trying to go, but where I'm also at right now.
Exactly.
And being okay with that.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, that's super dope, bro. Do you see yourself doing like the runway? Is that something you'd be interested in doing again, and maybe even like as something serious? Yeah.
I'm a creative at heart.
Right.
So anything that's creative, I'm with it. In high school, I majored in digital art. So me and Jared was there together, digital art. So we would sit side by side and do digital art, and then from there, I would go home and make a song.
Oh yeah.
Then fashion came in during college. I started experimenting with stuff more, and then got into the fashion stuff like that. But anything that's creative, I'm all for it, especially if it's gonna help me reach my goal in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
Because it's all connected.
All
connected, like
especially today.
Especially today, especially with content, stuff like that, and then tagging brands. And if you need a song for your fashion show, I give you a song. Or artists, we always need good clothes before we hit stage, so we tap into clothing brands and things like that.
And it could be kind of hard, like trying to always like find your own shit as far as like going to the stores ain't really popping like that, and it's like online could always be hit or miss.
True.
But if you're like tapped in with brands that are actually on the come up, that's for sure a better way to play it, because they're like a little bit more on the cutting edge too. They're doing new shit, and it's still bubbling up, so it's like low key enough that now you're rocking some shit that not everybody's aware of at that point.
Yeah, of course. That's what I got on today. Shout out Imarian for the Not Influenced tee. I got this before my last performance at Spring Fling. So that's just a testament to what you said, just tapping in with smaller brands, or brands that's up and coming. So I got Not Influenced. I don't know let me see if I show the back. It's like this big hit on the back. I don't know if I can see it, but like you said, just tapping in, because we're all like at the same level. So I think horizontal networking is always something great to do. Of course, you want to network with people that you see yourself in destinations going to.
Right. A tier above. For right now.
Horizontal networking is also good too, because y'all are both on the come up, so y'all can help each other. So he gave me this shirt before I hit stage at Spring Fling, and he was, I just want you to rock it and just like promote it. And I was like, I got you. And he keeping me fresh, so I'm gonna wear it Spring Fling. I'm gonna wear it here on this interview. Anywhere I can promote it, I'm gonna do it. So that's what everybody anything from Dion and his family, Delaney, Marion, whatever. Yeah,
especially when it's somebody that you know right away when people believe in what they're doing, and when they're kind of just doing it to like stay busy and like occupy some time. But when they're really like, nah, like I believe in this shit and I mean it, like I mean it, I'm really about it. You can sense it right away when you are on the same level.
Of course,
for sure. Yeah, that's dope, bro. The college shows are like a little, that's from my perspective. I've been performing for a long time now.
Yeah.
And so to hear that and see that, like, oh, that's dope. You know,
Yeah.
like it's like a mini tour type shit too.
No, of
like, because
course.
you're hitting these different
Yeah.
cities, and that's always the goal
Most
that's one of the,
definitely.
that's one of the fucking big goals right there. Like, oh shit, that tour, bro, tour's
Yeah.
gonna be lit.
But I feel like sometimes looking on the outside in, it could seem really fun. Sometimes after you get done doing 2 shows back to back, you be a little tired, a little gas, but you know,
Yeah.
like, you got another one coming up. So that's how I felt. Like, of course, I had fun doing it, but I didn't have fun till after I got done, because I had 3 shows back to back, I think, in 1 week.
Yeah.
All at different campuses.
Yep.
And I think I had one in LA, and then I had one in San Bernardino, and then I had one at Victor Valley College. Shout out Hakeem Kroon for booking me, Victor Valley College. So I was LA, San Bernardino, and then like just all over the place.
Yeah. Hustling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're it's a big deal too. Like, you wake up, you go to sleep the night before knowing, like, oh shit, tomorrow's
Yeah.
show day, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you feel it already. Like, fuck, hopefully I can get some good sleep. For me, that was, and
Yeah.
you're usually tired though, because rehearsing
Of course.
and getting everything ready. So you do get your sleep, but I get that. You get that little amp, like, fuck, bro, it's tomorrow, like shit.
Yeah, like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna wear? Like,
Yeah, let me get comfortable, bro, because I gotta be energized tomorrow.
Yeah, of course.
Was there any show that you think like stood out from that run? How many colleges do you think you did in total?
Just like from my whole career,
Say you can say this year.
from this year,
Yeah.
like my most memorable show, or just one that like stuck with me.
Yeah. Either way. Yeah.
Most memorable show. I would say all of them, to be honest. Fullerton was a really good show. Shout out to Shay and Joyce for booking me, or just having a hand in booking me. Fullerton was really good. I got to meet up with some other artists that I already knew previous to that show.
Right.
Shout out Selena, Phoenix Wonder. Shout out Shaw. Got to meet up with them. It's always good when you get to perform with people you already know.
Yeah.
So the energy's already there.
Yeah. It's fun. It's extra fun.
Exactly. So it
Yeah.
didn't feel like I was performing. It felt like I was just hanging out.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And then you're there to hype them up too. Like,
Exactly.
Which
I'm
is
in
always
the crowd. As soon as I get on my as soon as I get on my set, yeah.
Especially because we know what they're feeling too. Like, you have that.
It's a mutual feeling.
So when it's my bro up there, like, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm
I
right
fuck
there,
with you,
camera
bro.
on, like, I'll make sure I get your content. It's all good. I never mind, being a fan of somebody's music,
Yeah.
especially if we have like good relationship. I never mind jumping in the crowd and making sure you get your spotlight as well, because I know I can be not everybody want to support. I'm never too cool to not. Even for me, never too cool to not support. I always support, no matter what it is, to the best of my ability. So Fullerton was good. Dominguez Hills, that's my home campus, so that was just a full circle moment.
Right.
I remember my freshman year, I emailed them to see if I could perform. They're like, it was second semester. I emailed them to see if I could perform. They said, all right, it's too late. Like, we already got somebody booked. I said, okay, cool. Catch y'all next year. Next year I did it, and they said they're doing something totally different from artists. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to catch them next year. So it was really just, I was staying persistent with it.
Right.
And then third year came around, they ended up contacting me first. Like, hey, we want you to come perform. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, this is, I was just being patient with it. I don't like rushing things too much, because if it's not for me, it's not for me.
Right,
but this
right.
is for me. So yeah, they brought me in, put me on stage, had my name on the flyer. It was real nice. So I think that stuck to me, because that was just my story or my testimony of just like staying down and like just keep going, like no matter what happens. That was a good one. And then I say Victor Valley was a good one as well, just because I got to connect with Hakeem Kroon. He's one of the people that I inspire to be like. He's very community based, and I always make sure he's taking care of everybody. So I appreciate that too. But I'm grateful for every show.
Yeah.
Because it's someone out there that may not be able to do what I'm doing. So every show sticks out to me, and I'm always grateful. Thank God. Like, thank you for giving me this gift that I can share, and that they're calling me to come perform at their school.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, every show is special to me.
And are these shows like are they like rallies for sports, or just like, is it just like a showcase, or what are they exactly?
So at Fullerton, their president Shay, who I'm really good friends with, she had organized it and called it Black Amplified, and she just wanted to showcase, Black artists to their BSU community. So that was just, I guess, I wouldn't really call it a rally, but
Just like a showcase then?
a showcasing. And then Dominguez Hills, that was for their spring fling. So that was pretty cool. Performing on stage, and they had a carnival rides, and the whole spring fling setup to the left of me. That was really nice. And then
Some low-key festival shit right there.
Yeah, like
low-key
for real.
Coachella shit.
Yeah. It was just crazy, like Ferris wheel,
Yeah.
the snacks and the games. It was nice. Shout out ASI.
Yeah, that's dope, bro.
Yeah. And then for the Victor Valley College, that was for, I believe, a success summit. I may be mistaken, but I think it was for the summit or like a new school summit or a summit for high school kids transitioning into college.
Right. So they
Yeah.
just throw on some entertainment just to
That too,
keep the
and
day booked.
that is also showing them like, oh, hey, Nscr's in college. So
Right,
if you want
right,
to take this
right.
route, you can do it too.
Yeah.
And I never mind being that person because at first I wasn't really too interested in going into college. And then one of my teachers from 12th grade sat me down. Shout out Ms. V. She sat me down and she asked me, well, what do you want to do? I told her, all I want to do is music.
Yeah.
She's okay, let's sit down and, find some colleges. So we found some colleges. I ended up picking DH. And then from there, like I said, I was just working, just going to open mic nights, going to these little shows, making relationships, telling everybody I do music, but not in a pressuring way. Just, like, oh, yeah, I do music here and there. Give my Instagram. And then from there, that's when the show started rolling in. And then from there, you just got to take heed.
Yeah, which too, it's the college dropout. Like, oh, how many fucking
Yeah.
Metro Boomin, Russ? I dropped out of college. I dropped out of college, or I knew college wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing, bro. It's like it's like the 9 to 5 too. Like, fuck, I ain't working no 9 to 5. Bro.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of looked down upon in the in the game a little bit. But I mean, like we said earlier, bro, if you're going the same way, it's just it's a different freeway, but you're going the same direction.
And if
bro,
it's
already.
working, like it's work. Like
Yeah.
if I get my shows through college, you think I'm finna leave college?
Yeah.
Never.
And
Or
which,
if I'm getting studio time from this 9 to 5 that's paying me, come on, that's
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
and exactly how all these other skills you built, never mind the connections, bro. Like just your engineering and you're learning there firsthand. So that's just a win-win right there.
Exactly. Yeah. But you guys get how you live, so I would never give that advice to somebody or just like just because you dropped out doesn't mean I have to drop out.
Yeah.
Now times do get hard. Sometimes you consider certain things about changing, but I think once you get out of that state and you really your eyes open back up and the world seems clear again.
Yeah, because it's just a little phase, right?
Yeah,
it's
I've been through that a couple times. Been through it a couple times recently too. Just thinking like, is this for me? Should I be doing this? And then after the storm settles, you kind of think like, I was just tripping. Like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going.
Chill.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. It's good.
Oh yeah, that's dope, bro. So this will be your senior years that you're gonna spend abroad.
Yeah, upcoming 4th year abroad, and then when I come back, I have a couple more classes to finish up. But the main focus abroad is just to go out there, and then just to get as much. I guess the word is exposure.
Right.
Exposure. See who I can meet, who can meet me, how we can work together, build connections out there, and just really make this what Nscr is and what 4FE is a worldwide global thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's another step right there, bro.
Of course.
In the right direction for sure. Of course, you're gonna be studying the same thing, right? Trying to finish out your 4 years, so you'll be at studios over there and be hands-on again. Yeah, hands-on again.
So because my classroom is a studio, so really we report to the same room every day, and then when I get out there, I imagine it to be the same. I haven't been out there yet, so I don't know what their setup is like or how they run their program. But once I get out there, I imagine it to be the same because everything or all the classes that I'm taking, they're transferable. So a couple classes I'm taking from here, when I come back, I'm getting accredited for. So I believe it's on the same program.
Yeah. And then too, just stepping into the studios, bro. Like there's something special about like recording at home is fire. You get to be more like experimental and creative.
Course.
But when you're in like a real fucking spot, bro, it's like you could just sense it, bro. You just feel it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine fucking stepping into a nice studio and. Bro, I'm in London right now.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
I know it's gonna be a trip. Yeah.
Yeah, because I just went to the Something Dope. They had a little Pass the Aux and then a King of the Aux battle, but it was at Create. You can see you can pull up their Instagram, Create Music Group. Well, it's nice in there, bro.
Really?
Hell yeah. And just stepping in there, there's just a presence about studios. I don't know if it's just because we're artists that it feels that way, but I think even like when we would book sessions and the homies that didn't make music would pull up, it's just a vibe, bro. It's just pure energy. So it's just really.
That's it right there?
Yeah.
That looks nice.
Yeah, that was the big room. They'll plug in their. First, there was like a little Pass the Aux where people are just playing music, kind of networking, vibing, getting critiques. Yeah, that's the room I was at.
And then nice, like a spaceship.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
crazy, yeah. That's why I like the other room because it was like kind of earthy, which a lot of studios are like high tech and like little spacey vibes. But that other one was kind of earthy.
That's your aesthetic when you go into a studio, earthy.
Nah, it was just something different that caught me off guard because
Gotcha,
most
okay.
studios are like that.
Understood.
You know, a lot of neon lights and shit like that. So it's something different.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do all the neon stuff. I like a kind of plain studio.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like a little bit less stimulating.
Yeah, just because it's too much. This is too much going on.
Right.
And then like when I'm in the process, I'm already having going on a lot in my head.
Yeah. You
But
already got
something
enough
that's-
neon lights going on.
and
man.
stuff like that, and then stuff flickering. And like I think I'm pretty basic when it comes to what I need in the studio. Just a bottle of water, maybe a snack if I'm feeling like it. But I'm there to handle business, so. And there's no disrespect to anyone who does like neon lights, but
Right.
I just think I don't need that because I know what I'm already going in there for. I'm going to record, make the song, chop it up with the engineer about anything we need to chop it up about, and after that, leaving.
Yeah, step by step.
Yeah.
What is your recording process like? Like, are you going in with rhythms? Are you going in just freestyling or both?
I like writing a lot. But I will say I do overthink my hooks a lot. But that's because I'm really hook heavy.
Right.
So like I said previously, I want the audience to remember what I'm saying on stage. So therefore, I might write 30 hooks to the same beat and then record them over and over again, see which one I really like. And then once I get in my head about it, I'll send it to my team, see what they think about it. And then from there, it goes for everyone is best. But I write pretty much everything. There are certain cases where I'll get a phone call on the fly, kind of how I met you the first time.
Yeah.
I come to the studio and then I got to go in there, and perform, even if it's on a short time notice, do that. But most of the time I like to write, especially because I like to sneak a couple bars of wordplay in here and there.
Yeah.
So I like to tweak it, critique it, and see, okay, are they going to get this? Or is this too much? Is this too strong? Should I dial it back? Just have a blueprint first, and then from there, execute it in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking fun game, huh, bro?
Yeah.
It's so fucking fun. I think, you snuck it in I still remember your verse. You say, even though I stay 10 toes, I cannot accept defeat.
Yeah.
Like those little, the fun ones. Where
Yeah.
like, it's a hard thing to manage knowing, like, I guess it's all self-awareness. Like, of course, we want to have, like, the punchlines and the hard, like the Pusha T type of shit.
Of
like
course.
that's appealing too, because that's how I grew up on, like Pac and Big, and so it was heavy shit. Not that they were like not too many puns and wordplay. It was more passion. Big was the flow. But then also just like Dom, bro, just simple,
just smooth,
but still little game, bro, little hidden gems everywhere in the verse, huh?
Yeah, and it doesn't always have to be wordplay. It could just be something real too.
Yeah,
that's why I appreciate the Dom Kennedys, the Larry Jones, things like that. Because I'm not always trying to hear wordplays where I gotta play the song again just to understand.
Yeah.
I just something simple, just driving on freeway.
Yeah, I feel like some of these the like analysts type of guys, they're searching for like the layers and the triple entendres. Like when of course some of them are writing to get those off, but some of them, they just get them off and they just happens to be a double or a triple. Like, well, I just said it for one meaning and I was good with it, but you want to go in depth and fucking read up on it, bro, and highlight the rhymes and the whole shit.
Cause Genius will break it down.
Yeah,
they'll break it down. Sometimes you might hear something you said and it's like, I didn't even mean that, but you like it, so we gonna go with it. You feel me? Yeah.
I think Little Yachty, right? I think he said like she blow me like a sax, yeah, right.
Yeah.
It was like, bro, nobody told me in the studio, like, fuck, right?
Yeah.
How you guys didn't do me like that? That was wrong.
I feel like that's what it is nowadays. A lot of things are just, I believe the word is auditorial. So it doesn't matter what you say, but really how you say it.
Yeah.
So I think nowadays we're just focused on what it sounds like and what it makes us feel like. That's why I'm so hook heavy, because it doesn't matter really what I say in the hook, but it's more about my cadence, my flow.
Yeah, the melody.
Exactly. Of course I care about what I say, but
yeah.
I'm more,
it kind of takes care of itself in a way too. Like if you really like, let me just make sure this shit sounds as fucking smooth as it can within the beat.
Yeah.
The words kind of, because if it was off, then it's not gonna work right anyway.
Yeah.
So you'll cut down the words and shit. When did you know, or how long were you focused on music? Like as a kid, I would assume pretty young, right?
Yeah, I was really focused on it, I believe, since middle school. It was me and my brother Skipper, young Skipper. We was at the Boys and Girls Club together. I'm still my brother to this day. And we would make remixes to songs. And either we'll pick the same beat, go home and make remix to it, and then show each other the next day. or he'll pick a beat, I pick a beat, and then make a remix to it and come back the next day. So since middle school, just playing around with it. And then, like I said, I started freshman year of high school. That's when I started learning how to record and then upload to different platforms and things like that. And then once I got to college, that was just like the wake up call. Okay, like this is serious.
You were
like
fully locked in.
Exactly. Yeah.
In high school, freshman year, what year was that?
Ooh, I want to tell you 2016? Maybe 2019.
2019, yeah.
2019.
Which, yeah, like
18, 20.
yeah, because I'm trying to think of the wave, like what wave were.
I think we're just getting off the SoundCloud era.
Yeah, well, SoundCloud that kind of died like once streaming took over. Like I want to say 15 and 16 was still SoundCloud. People were blowing up off of it.
Of course, most definitely.
And then 17, 18, it was kind of gone already. It kind of like died out after the X's and the Pumps and all them. Russ, all those guys that came up off the SoundCloud.
Yeah.
After you started, what was it like? How long to your first show? And what was that experience like?
I don't think it was that long, to be honest. I think my first show, like in high school, I got it in high school. I think I had like one song. And then after that, we were at this, what's the name? I think it's called the Artist Alley. It's in Pomona. It's right by Mi Cafecito in downtown Pomona. So I had my first show there, and then from there we went to the Haven, and then I think it kind of chilled out after that because COVID hit.
Yeah.
Chilled out after that. Senior year, I think I maybe had like one more show. If not one more, then it was pretty much dead at senior year.
Yeah.
And then freshman year started going up.
Yeah.
Freshman year of college started going up.
Crazy, bro. You were in high school during COVID?
Yeah.
That's wicked.
Yeah. It was tough, but we made it through.
Yeah, right. So you did what, that would have been your sophomore year all through COVID?
I think so.
Distance learning?
I think it was either that or, no, I think it was my junior year.
Okay.
I believe it was my junior year. Yeah, because I came back as a senior. Yeah, it was my junior year. It was cool. I feel like when certain things happen, it either makes you or breaks you.
And kind of like a reset too, right?
Most definitely, yeah. Because you're not used to getting back in that same routine. So now like you're posed a challenge, and you can either overcome the challenge or just like succumb to the challenge. And different people have their own different battles with it. But yeah, I feel like COVID was a bad thing, of course, but a good thing too, because people got to work from home. You feel me? Some people got to lock in and stuff like this, like podcasts or just doing things that they never had the free time to do, that they now have this new time to challenge this energy into.
Yeah, that's undeniable for sure. Like, even for people that had home studios or anywhere to record, of course, you're gonna be way more time to just be running it back.
Yeah.
As far as you said, like, you send your tracks off to the team, like, what does a team consist of? Are you talking like engineers, producers?
It's really my brothers. So that's like my team as far as like.
You mean your family, like your blood brothers, or just like
some of them my blood brothers, some of them my mud brothers. So it's Carriage Baby, KB, and then we got Jupiter, it's my brother too, and then my older brother Trey, and then Skip, and then Jay or Jared. I send it to them, and they're just gonna tell me like what I need to hear, because they all have their different sounds and what they like. So, and I know they're not yes men.
Yeah. So
if something's wrong, they'll tell me it's wrong, or it's like, oh well, you need to do the whole song again because your energy's off. Or like, I know you can do better than this.
Right.
So I'll send it to them, and then that's like the first part. And after that, the second part will be me polishing it. This is if I'm recording at home by myself. The second part will be me like taking their feedback and incorporating it. And from there, moving on with the engineer, if the engineer is required, because sometimes I say I'll do it myself. And then going from there and just seeing what's the best thing to do with the song. Because it's not about, or sometimes it's not about what I want to do, but it's about what's best for the song at the point. Yeah,
that's like that's a tricky situation too, right? Because you don't know. Like, you could think it needs more, but sometimes it doesn't need more. Mm-hmm. It's such an instinctual thing, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, it's you sense everything, even the ideas that pop up, bro. Like for
what it could have been.
Yeah, like for any type of bridge or something, like a little funny little. Let me just test it out, bro. It's just the whole creative experience, like what it encompasses, bro. It's just all instinct, all like trust, faith.
Yeah, but that's why I think it's important to have a couple of people in the studio with you that actually like know what you're trying to achieve with the song, so that way you can execute it properly.
Yeah.
So I have a song called 25-8 that at first the verse was talking about more about the party scene, but it didn't really match up with the hook. So
Right.
when I showed the first version to the bros, they're must like, oh, this is hard, but they only appeal to that because they're men. Because my hook was talking about a girl. When I re-recorded it, I was in the studio with my sister Mai, and she was just giving me tips like, well, as a woman, I feel like you should say this, or you should do this to evoke more emotion, or whatever the case may have been for that song. So, of course, like, I have my own vision too, but I'm also doing like, well, if this is the hook and this is what's selling it, we need to build everything else around that hook.
Yeah, which that's like that's something that's hard too, bro. Because like you could, the hook will be one whole topic, and then you'll go on that instinct and you'll write quick, boom, and you get it done. And you're like, bro, this shit's not. It's a whole different topic, bro. Especially with features too. Like that's music's a hard thing to pull off with a lot of people because the wavelengths, everything about it, bro. Like you go 3 verses, all 3 different things, bro. Like that's where it requires like a lot of maturity. Yeah. And then those discussions, like where you said, oh, I'll send it to the team.
Yes, you
have them check it out, and like if you maybe one, who knows, if you're in a bad mood, having a bad day one day, and like you be like, oh, bro, like you're just hating, or like, nah, I'm not gonna listen to you. Like fuck that. Like you're tripping, this is hard, or fuck this song completely, bro. I'm gonna throw it away. Like it's a like that balance too, bro.
Yeah, not everything is gonna come out the vault sometimes. Cause like you said, sometimes I just be trying stuff. I'm just trying to see what's up with a new sound because you always want to keep your old sound, like the stuff that your listeners like, but then include some new stuff. Yeah. So that's why I feel like, just incorporating those who you trust to like hone in on your sound, not to just hate on it, but just to be real. Now, of course, if they hating, that's one thing. But if they giving you constructive criticism and you take the wrong way, that might have just been on you that day.
Right. Yeah. In the past, the aux, they're like, oh. Cause they're like, oh, you're competing? Like, nah, I'm just all ears, I'm just here.
Yeah, just
I'm just networking and I'm listening and I'm seeing what everybody's on. He's like, all right, cool. Like, you don't have no friends in here? Like, nah, cause like we don't want you swaying the vote. Like, I thought to myself, like, dog, if that was really your friend and the other song's better, like, you're gonna be like, hey, dog, his song was better. Like, I fuck with you.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, bro. If anything, there's everything right with it. Cause that's how you're gonna grow. Is your, like, you talked about your evolution as far as growing as an artist, and I think that's like a huge problem, bro. Like, me and my cousin were talking about it, like, the only, like, I'm not chasing down new shit that much from certain people. Like, like sometimes, like, like I feel like I'd rather listen to Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight more than I love that album way more than Utopia. Like, if I need to hear Travis or I want to hear Travis, I'll go listen.
Of course.
To that, like the reinvention is kind of like I feel like it's something that's missing, bro. Like Dodd and Cole, like they reinvent themselves. That's why it's still so appealing. How do you like try to keep that in mind, or how do you even try to execute like reinvention and just keep evolving as artists?
I think, well, first is just always being open to everything, like open to maybe a trend that might spark some creativity, or just because I feel like we all have a plan of what we want to do, and of course as time goes on you have to increase your creativity or increase how you do things, even if it's a rebrand. So I always stay true to what I'm doing, because when I first started doing music, I was just doing what I saw everybody else doing, which was talking about things that weren't necessarily unobtainable, but just they weren't at that point right now. Yeah, they weren't current. Yeah, so a couple of my songs, like it's like 25-8, Locked In, At the Kickback. These are all songs that you could play in front of somebody and they can just remember, like, oh, I remember when I did that. Or just, it could be one line, just I remember when I did that. Or I do remember doing that. Or dang, like, I do have to do that next week. Yeah. Things like that. So as far as my evolution, it's always going to go up. I'm always going to talk about my lifestyle as I evolve, because what I'm doing now is not what I was doing a couple years back.
What you're going to be doing next month is not going to be what you're doing right now, too, bro.
Yeah. So I think it takes the audience to know where you're currently at, but then you also meeting them halfway and say, like, I still see you. You know, like, I'm still here with you, even though I'm on a whole nother time frame or just a whole nother plan. I might be doing 2 different things, but I always stay true to just, having something that we can both reflect on, because that's what's most important to me. Now, some cases, I might pop it because my life may be different from everybody else's. And in some cases, like I just did 3 shows back to back and you feel me? So that may differ from somebody who's not even trying to do music at all. Right. But I still got to talk about my life as an artist. Yeah. But then again, still connect with them as my audience member.
Through the authenticity.
Of course.
Yeah. That's another thing that is hard to realize when you're on the come up is like people want to go through the growth with you. Like even if you're dropping songs that, you know, there's some rough edges on there and it's not too polished and it's, you know, it's a little shaky on certain points. Like, bro, they're going on this journey with you. That's for the people that are really attached. Some people are gonna hear it and be like, bro, you sound, you know, like you don't sound, you're not polished enough. You're not like the shit I'm listening to. Well, of course, bro, they're recording in $1 million studios with the fucking all-star team in the studio. But that's something like that's a part of the journey too that I think, like the social media and everything, that
of course
that's what it allows. Like, bro, like we're gonna grow with you.
Yeah, most def.
And then that's like I guess the investment too. Like, oh shit, like, you know, it's like, damn, how far is he gonna go? Like like, oh shit, like he's gonna go. Like, I think he's dope as fuck. Like, fuck, you know, is it
how far can this one person take it?
Yeah, is it gonna happen?
Yeah,
I think that's probably like why people have been like asking me too, like, oh, what's up with the music? Like, and it's just casual conversation. Like,
of course,
what's up with the show? Like, oh, fuck, bro, I've been kind of tapped out the game, and it's like it's so attached. Like their perception of you is like, oh, he makes music, so like, well, this he was passionate about it. He was doing it for a while, so that's the main thing they think about when you see somebody.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but I think as far as like that situation, I think sometimes like life gets in the way too, because for example, I haven't posted on TikTok in like 4 days,
right?
But it's like I previously said, I've been handling like real life stuff, so not sure I could hop on TikTok and do something that may not be full effort, but at the same time, it's like I'm handling real life stuff right now to get ready for something that's gonna benefit me in the longer run.
Yeah.
You
so
feel me?
Put a whole different
a
whole different scope.
And sometimes it can be like that. Sometimes you might have to not necessarily like take a full step back, but just, you know, take a half step back and just get everything else ready in the background so that when you present it on the stage, it just looks polished, how you would say, or just better how you would want it. Not going up there and just doing things with 50% energy, you know?
How did you develop this like mature approach to your music? And like how you wanted to approach it and not be like kind of like wishy-washy about it, because a lot of kids your age would be like kind of like bullshitting, especially if you're performing at 16, 17, 18, where you know, you're not really mature about things yet.
The way I take it is just I take it as a business, one, and two, it's about how serious you are. Because I'm serious about it. I'm showing up to the rehearsals. I have a whole email that I'm emailing people out of. I'm setting up dates, I'm rearranging schedules, things like that. So as far as my maturity to it, this is something I really want to do. I really want to be here, and I appreciate everybody that wants me to come on and share. So I appreciate you for having me. Anybody that wants me to be a part of their journey or perform at their event, I appreciate it so much. So I'm going to always go there and give it my all, and then follow up later and build good relationships, and then see how I can help. It may not be, even if I don't perform, I always put somebody else's name in the hat for something else. If I see an opportunity for you, I tag you in it. Like, it doesn't matter, because what's for me is for me. So now I know I'm already doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, you're doing everything you can already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm already doing the shows, already doing the music. I'm already building relationships, being where I'm supposed to be at. Because you never know. Because it's been some times where I was just walking around campus and, you know, hey, ever not see you do music? Yeah, I do music. Oh, I do music too. How do you do this and that? How'd you perform? You know, and I love that, because now I'm able to tell you my story, and then I'm able to see you grow too.
Yeah.
So it's just really just how serious you take it, and then also, like, what do you want to get out of it? Because once you realize, okay, I want to get this from music, you'll realize how much work it takes to get there.
Yeah.
And how much, you know, effort, time, money, energy, blood, sweat, tears you have to put into the craft.
100%, bro. Because that's a easy trap to fall into, bro. Like all the tours, the cars, the girls, the clothes. Of course, we grew up. We're American fucking kids, bro.
Yeah.
Since we've been listening to rap since we were little ass fucking babies walking around and shit.
Yeah.
So it's a trap, but like, if I told my cousin the other day, like, bro, like if we're not working like Kobe Bryant type of fucking work ethic, bro, like we can't expect this big shit to go on like to the Kendrick tier and the fucking J. Cole tier. Like, they shed so much fucking blood, sweat, and tears to get to that arena show. It's unfathomable, bro. They've done so much for their fucking craft. Like, that's why they're there, bro. Like, nobody gets there by half stepping, bro.
Never.
Fucking sleeping in and going to sleep early and chilling. You gotta be dedicated to it, bro.
Yeah.
So I think that was something I got caught up in my first run at music. Like, oh, like it's even it can be destiny, and it can be and prophecy. Like, bro, it's like this
written for you.
It's happening, bro. It's gonna happen no matter what. It can be that, but if you're not working like that, you're not gonna fulfill it, bro. Like you're no matter which way you go, you're gonna fulfill a prophecy, bro. Like,
of course,
you're gonna fulfill a destiny either way you go. You're setting something that was already pre-written for you, bro, but you still have to, you're deciding each step, each day, each minute, whatever you're choosing to do.
I think it's that reminder that we have free will. It's either like the free will to use this day to get closer to your goal or dream, or just use it to take a step back from it. And that's one of the things that, of course, I'm never scared of failure. Like I said, like, is being an artist, like it's a creative space, so it fluctuates from positive to negative. But I'm not scared of failure, but I am scared to say like, oh, I gave up.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things like I'll never want to like feel, or something I'll never commit, like defeat or like giving up, like say I never gave up. And I think that's one of the things that keep me going, because even though I might not be where I want to be, I'm closer to where I want to be from where I started. I think Nipsey said something like that.
Yeah, it's further to go back to where I started than just keep going this way.
Because you remember, like I was doing no shows.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting the love I was getting. I wasn't getting the hey, can you come perform here? Or, hey, we have this shirt for you. Can you wear it on stage real quick? I wasn't getting that at first. So to now have that, no matter how long it took, you don't know what's on the other side of, because it might be, hey, I got $1 million for you to perform here, or hey, can you do this commercial real quick? We'll give you a free Ferrari. Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take these gradual baby steps to get there, so that not only one, you can have the experience, but two, you know how to accept it and make those little mistakes in the beginning stages, that when you get to those big stages, you know how to handle it accordingly.
Yeah, and being open to the infinite possibilities of one yes.
Of course.
Like, you're all, oh, fuck, bro, I'm gassed out, bro. 2 shows this week, like I can't do a third show. Short notice, like fuck, bro, like nah, like I can't do that. Yeah. But then you go there and this guy's there, and you, oh shit, like this person that's low key popping, or this person that's just a dope producer, whatever it is, and then it opens up three more doors, 3 more access to people that are, the type of people you want to be around.
Yeah, of course. I remember I had a show like that where I think I was up at 6 a.m. I had to go to work, had working class, and then we were at I think it was the Long Beach Performing Arts Center, but I had won a contest to open up for Joe Moses and Wally the Sensei. Yeah. So I had to be there at 6. My job, I believe I've been up since 6 a.m. Got up at 6 a.m., had a full day, and then get there. Me and my bro LJ Savvy, shout out LJ Savvy, we check in, we do the show, and then after one of the he was running media, his name's Joel, his Instagram is Joel on the track. He invites me and LJ back to the studio, and we're looking at each other like, like it's midnight, we got 6 it's midnight. And I'm like, it don't matter, I gotta keep going. But when we drive, I think it's like 30-minute drive to the studio. We get there, do a really dope record with Jordan's his name. Do a dope record with Jordan. Me, LJ, and Jordan on one track. Joel produced it. I look at the clock. It's about 5 a.m. Yeah. So I've been up for about almost 12 hours. So, but it's like you said, like you would never knew.
24.
Yeah, you would never knew. 24 was 20.
Yeah, it would be 24.
I think it might have been
6 a.m. to 5 a.m. Yeah.
I was so tired I couldn't remember. Yeah. So yeah, I think I got back to.
I gotta give you your credit though, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, but it can get like that sometimes too. It's like,
but that's like kind of the beauty of it though too. Like there's those like that, like those sessions too. Like that's what makes the dream feel real too. Like, oh, like bro, I'm look at what I'm doing, dog. Like I'm on a 24-hour shift right now, bro. I've been up. I did a show. I went to work. I was fucking, all that, and now I'm in the studio. Like that's where you start. You're like generating your own belief by action. Like,
of course,
like, bro, I'm living like this. Like I'm fucking whatever the reward is. Who knows? Let God handle that, and let the universe handle how things are gonna play out. But I'm my effort is being displayed. I'm not saving nothing for tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that goes back to what you're saying earlier about when me and my brother at the fashion show, just like, oh dang, like really living it. And I think it's different from like when you get caught up in living it versus like you just like live it, because of course it's always good doing a show or even doing a fashion show, something that's outside of my regular schedule. But I think it's good to like look at it and like have that moment. But then after that, it's like, okay, like what we doing next? Or like what else can I get into? So it's never stopping that day. Or even the day of the fashion show, like I said, I had to perform there, walk the runway. Then after I had a birthday party to perform to. Yeah, so shout out my boy Lionel for inviting me to have me perform. I appreciate that.
2 shows one day.
Yeah, so just like that. Or even My Fullerton show was 2 shows in one day. So, yeah, it's just a lot of running around that I do. But I'm just making sure that I post something just so people back home can see, like, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
My aunties, uncles, people I grew up with.
The people that believe in you.
Of course, yeah. See what I'm doing. Just know, like, I'm not playing with it. I'm not sitting down with it.
I think it was Conor McGregor's fucking crazy ass. Like, not working hard is disrespecting the people that believe in you.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. Yeah, I believe that 100%. Because it's like their support system, you know. So if you're not doing something to make them support you, how would you get that support?
And then especially that they're gonna love you no matter what, too. Like, you know, they won't, you know, whatever. I'm sure most of them, they're gonna, whatever you decide to do with your life, they're gonna love you, especially your family.
Yeah, of course.
But like, bro, I'm trying to do the right things. Like that was a tricky pressure for me too. Like putting the whole like bro, my hood, like where I grew up at. Like no, we don't got nobody ever made it out like to really be big. We don't got no staples in the game that like we could stand on. Like, bro, I gotta do it for the city. Like,
of course,
the city don't got one. The city don't got one. But if you put that pressure on you, and like it can take away from the love. Like, bro, I started making music just because it was fun as fuck, bro. It was this beautiful fucking puzzle. This fucking
something to figure. Yeah,
to trying to figure it out, 100%. Bro. Like, so it's a balance, but nothing good doesn't happen from not working hard for sure.
Yeah, I feel that. On the opposite side, I do kind of enjoy the pressure.
Right.
I do kind of enjoy getting put on the spot a little bit. Certain times I like being tested. Other times it's just, you know, I feel like it's a certain respect. You know, if you asking me an hour before to come to a show, it's like, you know, I feel like that's a little disrespectful because I don't know, because then it's like I'm kind of looking at you if you take it serious because, you know, as an artist or even in event planning period, certain things have to go in play.
For sure. Yeah, especially if you want it to be executed well and it to be look good.
Because it's not
you
even...
want the guests to be, you know, comfortable.
Yeah. Because it's my image that I'm portraying and also yours.
Yeah.
So just want to make sure it's solid. But
but like you can't risk... like going up there and having a bad set when you were 100% prepared just because somebody else was not ready. Yeah, which is fine. I guess those are the lessons you got to learn though too. Like, oh fuck,
I would never do that before.
I can't do that again. You know, I can't do that again.
Yeah.
You said it's about what you want to get out of it. Like what?
Most definitely.
What do you want to get out of it? Like what's the? Is it like an internal thing or is it like an external thing?
I think it's an external thing because kind of similar to what you said. I'm from Pomona, California, and I don't see too many artists coming out of there that really like made it for real.
Shout out Sugar Free.
Sugar Free, yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, of course. But as far as like currently, like you got some that are popping in the city, like IE. Like I just did a show with Pac Joko. He's a really cool guy. Some other people too that are like they're doing their thing. Like all respect to them, I give them their flowers. But I'm like in a global perspective, and I think that's why I want to take it as far as I can take it. So when the opportunity to go abroad came up, I took it because, like you said, you never know what's on the other side of that. Yeah. So
it's gonna be some good music at the minimum, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like just being there is gonna be, it's gonna get some whole other thoughts going.
Yeah, of course. So my main goal is with my music is just to make it as worldwide as much as I can. So if that's studying abroad for a year and meeting people in the UK and giving them my music, then that's what it has to be. Or if it's, you know, taking a trip somewhere else and just show my music, then that's what it has to be. But I want global knowledge about like just who I am, what I represent, and then, like, know my team. So I think that's be the goal. I don't necessarily have to be the hottest, but as long as I'm able to, you know, do my things in different cities and I'm able to make this my full-time career,
right,
and make sure my mom, my family's straight, then that's good. I don't have to like walk down the street every day and then that's not serious. You know, I'm okay with being me. But the other times too, you know, when I hit this city, I know like, okay, like this is where I get the most love at, you know. So I'm ready to, you know, perform and then show love back.
Hell yeah, I like that a lot, bro. Yeah, because it's like a different thing for everybody too. It's like success requires that too, right? Like being great at anything requires like a lot of
course,
self-awareness. Like one of the things that motivates me, like I just want to know what's the like where's the limit at? Like it's like bro, I can't. I'm never gonna sing like fucking Alicia Keys or Whitney Houston or have that some crazy range, like this vocal range, bro. That's fucking incredible. But just where's that boundary at? Like, bro, I'm living on this edge right here where I can almost I'm on this edge of where I cannot there's a possibility I might not be able to pull this song off, this verse off, this bridge, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking test it, bro. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
see how creative I can get and how just dynamic I can be, how versatile I can be.
Of course. You might surprise yourself sometimes doing that.
Right.
Yeah, because you never know like what you have to bring as well, and you might think it's just something that you're doing like on the regular, but I think when you put in those deposits every day, and then the compound interest starts to build up.
Right.
So you have something that's totally different from what you started with, but you
Yeah.
wouldn't know that because you're just getting better, getting a little bit more creative each and every day.
Little confident. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the versatility, you got to get through all that resistance and all that shit that like fuck, bro, I haven't turned on the fucking program for 2 weeks, a month, whatever. Like all that resistance that builds up too. So when you like, it makes it harder and harder. Oh fuck, I gotta kind of clean the studio up. I gotta do this,
Blow the
bro. I
dust
gotta,
off a little bit.
you know, like I gotta
Yeah.
fucking. The files are overloaded, bro. Like that's all resistance that gets in your way too. But when you're recording every day, bro, like boom, or every other day, whatever it may be, you know, like that, like you said, that compound interest, and you get that confidence, bro, and you get like a little just more, all right, like this is how I do it, like this is what I do, you know,
Back in that bag.
and whatever it is, like authenticity, bro, it's everything, and it's a good feeling, bro. It's a fucking good feeling to be like just tapped in, locked in like that, bro. Like just, it feels so good.
Yeah, I think staying consistent is like, it's hard to start with it, but once you have it, I think the maintenance or the maintaining is like the real challenge. Like, of course, like a little challenging to get off. But once you get it rolling, it's like, okay, now you got to keep it up. Kind of like, you know, being in the gym.
Yeah, the momentum of it.
Yeah, training that muscle every day and just getting in, no matter what it is, running a business, doing music, cleaning the house, whatever the case may be. Yeah, but
yeah, because that's also the fucked up part about it is that like we could convince ourselves like, nah, like I need a break or something, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I want to just chill and watch a movie, whatever it is. Like, bro, what the like, dog, I'd have 100 more times fun, fucking around, freestyling a half a hook that doesn't end up being anything, but like, it was way more fun than anything else I could have done.
That productivity.
And even just that creativity, that like that freedom, but you got to get through that resistance too. Like in the beginning, that's a little like let me find the right beat, or let me do this, let me do that. But once you're in there, it's beautiful, and I encourage people to try things so they could find whatever that hobby is, bro.
Yeah,
Or not even a hobby, just something they're passionate about. And for some people, it'll only be a hobby,
right?
But something creative or some type of outlet, bro. Because it just enriches life, bro. Like having something like that, where it's, of course, we want to do it to be successful, and we want to be able to provide and do all those things, but like the self-fulfillment too, just like, dog, I love this shit. I genuinely love doing this shit. Every time I'm doing it, it's always something new, always something different.
Of course, because that's what it started off as, you know, before like shows, clothes, cars, whatever the case may be. You would have to do the recording process first to think, or just to know like, okay, I like doing this.
Yeah.
And then from there, that's when other things get involved. You got sound check now and then, but you got to remember that at the end of the day, like, you're doing it because you love it. You know, that you found passion in this and that you wanted to take it a step further.
Yeah, which that's like, that gets muddied up by social media and having to post content every day. Yeah, that's like the job of it too, you know, and which is fine, you know. People, the older generations were out passing out CDs, and they were doing their job too. It's okay, you know, but it's a trap. It's not a trap. It's hard to think that, or it's easy to think we don't have to do that part. Like, oh, I'm just an artist, you know, like, I'm just an artist. Well, that's cool. Then you could just make music, but you're not going to get to that level you want to get to. And if you really wanted to get to that level, then you're going to do anything that's, you know, like anything that's, whatever works, you're going to do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anything that presents itself as opportunity, like, bro, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and still like balancing it too, like being outside doing your shows, bro, all the time, but and still balancing it with that, like posting your content and shit. So I like just fuck. If they're gonna make an AI robot, they gotta make a robot that just films all the time, edit that shit, bro.
Just follow you around too, huh?
Bro, because that's the real content, you know, the day in the life type of shit, like.
Yeah, they like that.
Yeah, that's the fire shit. You go back to like the Day to Day with Wiz, and like TDE had those old school tours like 2014, 2013 shit, where they'll just be vlogging one of them. Like, that shit is fucking gold, bro.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I feel that. I think sometimes I have to step away from social media just because I feel like this app is just taking too much of me.
Right, right.
So like I said, like I think there's like my social media life, and there's like me in real life.
Yeah.
So if you don't see me on social media, that means I'm probably working on something. Probably working on something that's finna hit social media in a minute. But I do believe in inconsistency, but then too I do believe in getting your mental right, because like I said, if you're not 100, how can what you produce be 100?
Yeah.
You know, so I never look down or just like shame, like, oh, you ain't been posting and da. But it's like bro, I have real stuff going on, whether it be like bills or just a job, whatever the case may be. Like sometimes you gotta step back, get your mind right, find maybe a new way to go at things, and after that you can go at them again. But yeah, I feel like social media is to some people can be demanding, but I feel like if you find that sweet spot to where you post enough, but also have like your work life, social media life balance, you know, and it's all good.
It's just it's an interesting thing to know that we don't know. Like, we don't know what's in the work. We don't know what video's in the work. So I got to try this. I got to try that. And two, it's just like we can't let ourselves get entitled with thinking like, oh, like I don't have to do this. That's as soon as you start thinking like that, I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that show. You're like,
I probably never say that.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but like I don't have to do this. Like I don't want to take this opportunity, bro. You're setting up blocks on every blessing that's possible. Not to say that you ever have that perspective, but I know it's a thing it's a trap that people can fall into for sure.
Yeah, I believe that, but I also believe that some things, especially now in today's age, that is not what it might seem to be. I know a lot of things sometimes in the music industry are pay to play,
right? And
I don't really too much agree with that sometimes. I get like I've done shows. Shout out Sierra Moore from the In the Wood Foundation. She does shows to fundraise things for youth in Inglewood.
Right.
I don't mind. That's like my homegirl in real life, so I don't mind fundraising for that. But if it's the show where like I gotta pay $100 to be in a contest and then go all these loopholes and stuff like that, I'd rather not get caught up in, because then it's not about the music, it's about the money.
Right.
So so how can you? I don't think we have the same passion.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's okay. Like, if you want to do that, you do that, and I'll do my thing. But I do understand what the business is, too.
And then it could be those contests, they could be not genuine. They could be like a little rigged, not actually 100% about the competition. Like, it's not about the music. It could be, that's been his boy for 10 years. Like, he ain't gonna pick me over him. And then you're right. I had a little something. I had a little questionable contest like that where I thought my set was probably gonna be hard to beat, because there's like two winners, and one, it was like a group, and they were like a Griselda, like a Mexican Griselda, like just bars, hard hitting shit, and they had a bunch of people in a little tiny bar, and then so they won one bracket, and then I did my set. I thought I did good, and that's like when I had that Candy Paint song, so I was really working, and I had a lot of shit going on in that year. So I was on 10 too. I was for sure. I was rehearsing a lot.
Iron on iron.
Yeah, I was rehearsing a lot, and then somebody else did their set, which I don't even know how good it was, because I walked out to go like have a drink and shit. So that's on me too. But from like, what I found, I thought, how the crowd received it, I thought I had a good perception of it, and then I ended up not winning, which is okay. I'm not salty about it at all, but it was like a little questionable.
Yeah, correct. You feel it too, but that's the business side of things sometimes, and that's just unfortunately one of the things that you got to learn, because I feel like in this life, like when you're up, you're up, but then like when it gets time to be going down, it's like like you're down. But I think when you're in that process of being down, you gotta remember that, one, like you was just up not too long ago,
right?
And two, when you're down, there's no way else to go but up. Yeah. So I had plenty moments like that where I felt like dang, like I feel like this wasn't for me, or like I feel that feeling in my stomach, like it's not really about the music, this is about something else, or like I'll read an email or just no, I just won't. I'm cool. I'll decline it, like, because I know I'm not even gonna put energy into that before I put time and money into it as well.
Yeah, I'll
leave it alone.
You know when a person's genuine too, especially when you talk to somebody, bro.
Yeah,
and that shit's fun too, bro. Like just being able to talk to somebody, and I think that's kind of fun about the music too, and like the networking is that it's not like talking to somebody at the gym or talking to somebody at the bar. Like, bro, everybody's on the same path, mostly.
Yeah.
Same goal. So like the conversations are easy, bro. Like the studio sessions, like you said, like bro, like oh fuck yeah, pull up right now after the show. And like that's a risk too. Like we don't really know these people, but fuck it. Like if it's about the music, it's about the music, and look how things can turn out.
Yeah, but in that moment, I feel like it was good. It was good. I was with LJ, my boy, and then Joel. He was pretty genuine dude. Even in the session, he was genuine. Like he wasn't trying to control too much. I'll say like I don't mind being produced. If someone wants like I think you try it like this, okay, I'll try it like that. Because me and Joel actually went like we put half of our ideas on the hook. So I did like the first part of the hook. And then he stopped me. He was like, "Why don't you give the beat some space and just say this line over and over?" And I was like, "Okay, let's try it." I'm always willing to, experiment and test theories because, like I said, it's about what's best for the song.
Yeah, and then you don't realize how like it's just part of being a human. Like we got tunnel vision or we got biases that we could like really,
of course,
like that we can't see, bro. Blind spots. It's just part of being a human. But like when you're with somebody you trust or with somebody that trusts their instinct too, bro, like they're like, hell yeah, let's try it, bro, because bro, like it's so appealing, bro, it's so enticing knowing like dog, like this song could be, there's shit hidden, there's possibilities hidden in this song that I have no idea are even there, bro, and I gotta experiment, I gotta find them, I gotta trust people, and this song could be something.
Especially when someone's been doing it longer than you, they know a bit more about what they're talking about than you do. And because I have my own system of how I do things, when I'm at home, it's different when I go into a room with everybody else because now you got to respect everybody else's thoughts and opinions, It's no different from when I send a song to my team and then they give me their criticism on it.
Yeah.
And then, so if I go in there, it's just the same thing. Like, you think I should try this or you think I should do that? Or what y'all think? Or how do you feel about it? You might just be in the room just to be sitting here, but how do you feel about it? Because at the end of the day, like, you're consuming this too, so I get the whole room's perspective, and then I say execute accordingly.
As far as like your creative ideas, like what do you think that is, bro? Like where do you think our creativity comes from?
Like stems from? I think it comes from my life. Honestly, I think anytime I was doing something, it came from what I was going through. For example, I was going through a fallout when I made my EP, When the Smoke Clears. So you can listen to every song on that EP and just like step by step listen to like how the story played out. And then not too long after that, I dropped a song called Locked In. That's more about like we had that little hiccup in the road, that little bump in the road, but like now it's getting back to what we like basically staying locked in and just being committed to your goals. Anyways? Yeah, exactly. So and that goes back to what I was saying. Like it's okay to like step back a little bit, and I think that's what When the Smoke Clears was. Just like I'm not feeling the best right now, or I may not be in the best headspace, but I know it's gonna get better. And then when I dropped Locked In, that's when it was just me showcasing that I'm back. Like I'm back, back to what I was doing, getting back to the music, things like that. So my creativity, it either stems from my life or what I see in somebody else's life. Because all of my songs are not always about me. Yeah, I might see something that one of my friends did or something that I saw on the ride back home, and I was like, you know what? Even though this moment might have been 3 seconds, I'm gonna turn to a 3-minute song. Yeah,
Yeah, that's like the fun of it too, like the possibilities, and I think that's a little bit more authentic, like how you make authentic music too, just like we're all like, nah, this really happened, like this other shit, no,
because we can reflect on it.
Yeah, yeah, because there's like a lot of different perspectives on it. Like sometimes I feel like they're not my ideas or my thoughts, my creativity. It's like something's kind of channeling through me, like
of course,
like it's there's, I'm sure it happens. It'll write itself, bro. Sometimes it's just rolling and all that shit writes itself, and of course it's just different headspaces, bro. Like I like Rick Rubin a lot. Like it's just very like monk like, like his it's always yes or no. Like I like it or dislike it, bro. It's not
very black and white.
Yeah. But his energy, his presence, like, bro, he looks like he just meditating all the time, bro. Like, he's just like, he's fucking in the studio session with a fucking huge ass beard, barefoot. He's always barefoot with shorts, bro.
He's in tune, though.
Yeah, he's just in tune, bro. Yeah. He's just completely tapped in with the universe. And, that's the same thing, though, right? Like, that's the same thing, because if you're present with what's going on around you, then you're present with the universe, but if you're present with like some type of energy, then it's just the same thing, just in a different way. You said like you enjoy doing anything creative, or like if it's a
Yeah.
creative opportunity, like
Yep.
you're gonna take it. What are some other things that besides the fashion and the music that you could see
Fashion,
yourself
music.
getting involved in, or
Well, most of the time I do my own cover art.
yeah,
I do my own cover art, so I have a plan with my photographer. Shout by BBF Zika. It's my boy, my dog. I love you. Me and him will just go back and forth between different pieces of content, inspirations, things like that,
Yeah.
and then we'll go and draw a blueprint for it and then shoot for it. So I think he shot the art for When the Smoke Clears. He did all the reels for it. Locked in. He shot the video and the cover art for it. He did a couple other things too that are on the way, but
Yeah.
that's on the way.
for sure.
Yeah. So, but
Which like that's something that could easily be like, like it's not important, you know, like you could easily like cover arts, you know, like nobody cares about cover arts no more.
Yeah.
But that dedication to that, like, nah, I'm gonna fucking put some effort to it, bro. Like it's,
of course.
you know, like people, you know, that's like the shit the universe sees, bro. God sees that, like, you know, and then the real creators, the real people that are like they got the eye, they're like, oh, nah, like that's hard right there, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's fire.
Because I want that to be like the first thing you see, like when I post it on Instagram or when you see it on Apple Music. I just don't want it to be like just some blank screen with my name and an emoji or just
Yeah.
a graphic on it. Like I want you to see like, oh, like this is something that catches the eye. 1 and 2, like he actually put time and effort into this.
Right, yeah, something
So,
authentic.
Yeah. So as far as creativity, I say the music, of course, the fashion, of course. I actually make this hat. I just put some markers on it. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, make this hat, and then yeah, anything creative. I'm just trying to get into. Even film a little bit. I also edit a couple of my own videos. How It Goes featuring Zaria. Shout out Zaria. I edited that video, locked in, edited that video. Of course, I'll call Zika, get some help from him. If I'm ever stuck in a hard place, I'm never too cool to ask for help. But for the most part, anything creative, just anything I can do to just, get the creativity fluids going and just, branch out.
Hell yeah. Considering your background at school and your ability to self-engineer, like, do you enjoy engineering other artists and, like, kind of producing other people?
If it makes sense.
Right.
If it makes sense, yeah. And that goes back to what you're saying about some having a hobby and some taking it serious. If you're taking it serious, I think we can do it. But because I'm an artist too, so you got to be very, very intentional about where you put your leisure when you have it.
Right, yeah.
And I always put my leisure into somebody who I believe in, who of course believes in themselves. But if this is just something you're doing for a hobby, to be honest, you can do it yourself.
Yeah,
but
especially today.
Yeah, but if you're like, if we cool like that, of course I'll do it for you. Like, it's no problem. But I'm not finna just be in a room of like 30 people who are just trying to rap.
Yeah.
Just to sing to sing. Yeah, no, it gotta
Yeah,
make
it's
sense.
just a party and shit.
Because sometimes I don't even like engineer myself as an artist, and I think you might be able to attest to that too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to make music and have another person in the room with me and have them engineer.
Yeah, especially the technical side too, like, because it's that resistance too, where something goes wrong and like, fuck, now I gotta figure it out. And bro, like, I was trying to get this take off, you know, I was trying to fucking get this bridge done, and I had a creative spark, and it'll go away real quick too. Or like you'll lose it trying to fix it, but yeah, and then that's the goal too, right? Like, to be in a big studio, have an engineer, have the producer, have the, and be working the song out.
Yeah, true. Also, going back to, we were talking about Dom Kennedy and Larry June. I was watching Larry June's Doing It For Me documentary, and I kind of like the way he records, because personally I don't really need the biggest studio because I come from my humble beginnings, So, of course, as we evolve, you always want to get the best production possible, the best quality, but sometimes I might not need the whole, neon lights and the,
and the sound of the whole.
Yeah, I might not need all that. Whatever.
The board.
It might just be the computer, just me and the engineer, and in the crib with it. Or if it is the studio, I may not need all the glitz and glamour,
Right.
So, but that, I know that may be the idea or the dream to some, and I encourage that 100%. But as far as me, I've always been able to just work with what I got.
Yeah.
You feel me? And if it's extra, we can do the extra. Now, if we shooting content, okay, cool. Let's go to the big studio with the lights, and let's let's shoot the reels, right, the verticals and all that. But I think when it's time to be creative, I think I just go back to what I know best.
Right.
And that's just doing things from how I usually do it. Just just the mic and the computer, and then just doing everything just off the DAW, and then getting off like there. But yeah, a lot of things in this field of work, they don't entice me too much. But of course, I do want like the better things that come with it.
Yeah.
But I also understand like I'm not too absorbed with, you know, all the fancy things that come with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then too, I think with your level of maturity now, you probably understand too that things will change too, and your perspective will change, and
Yeah.
then like your ability to make the music. Oh shit! Well, like
Yeah.
these songs are better. Like so, it needs
Yeah, of course.
better. The song deserves better. But yeah, for sure, like for people getting into music now in this age, bro, like, you're fucking like so many at this past the aux. Everybody was I made the beat. I wrote the song and I'm on the vocals, of course. Like it's just the game's wide open, bro. It's super wide open now. You said Larry June a few times, like Dom for sure. Like who else do you see as like an inspiration?
Inspiration, I really like Rod Wave's story. His story inspiring. I think like I like people about the name. I like their music too, but like I think like when I watch their story, because I always look for, you know, inspiration as an artist. So I like Rod Wave's story. I like Kevin Ferrell's story.
Can you elaborate on Rod Wave's story? Just because I don't know.
I think it's just how he came up. At first, I think he was coming from Florida. I believe he was coming from Florida, and then he grew up in poverty, and then he was just, you know, wasn't doing the best in school. He think he was doing like breaking, entering, house robberies, things like that. And then I think he just like he was only doing that thing, doing things he was doing because of like the things he was going through.
Right.
He was able to channel that by going to the studio, and then now he's able to have like, you know, sold out arenas and fans, like a true fan base that really connect with his music.
Yeah, core fan base.
Yeah, because he could have done anything else, but instead he turned to his passion. So I can always appreciate that and respect that. Yeah, Rod Wave was one of them. Kalen Ferrell, I like his story too because he was in college too doing music, so I kind of just took that piece and ran with it.
Yeah, and then he's LA as a motherfucker too. Right?
Yeah. So I actually met him before too. Yeah, cool guy. Yeah, I met him at Hot Water Cornbread. Cool guy.
I could hear the feature for sure.
I appreciate that. Yeah. We can get that going. I'm gonna
that won't be a problem.
Put that in the universe. Speak it to existence. We'll get something going.
I could hear that.
Yeah. Who else do I like? I like my boy C5 story. C5. I don't know if you know who that is.
No, I haven't heard of.
Yeah, it's my bro in real life too. Yeah. His story. He came up in college too, and then he would just he would rap about things that were going on around him. So I believe the video that took off, he was talking about Taraji P. Henson just giving her flowers while she was still here, and then it blew up. So I always appreciate looking at his come up because he graduated from Dominguez, the same college I'm at.
Did he have like a song where he paid respect to La Rosa?
I believe so. He might have. I'm not too sure because he has a couple like that. But I do know. I believe he's from Northern California too.
I was at a networking event one time and somebody performed a song that was just showing love to La Rosa. It's like, damn, that's a crazy concept.
Yeah, it might have been him. Yeah, he's always shown love. He's a very genuine guy. Very genuine guy. Yeah, we have something on the way too. But that's, like I said, that's on the way. But yeah, C5 too. Yeah, he's solid dude.
It's never been easier to be inspired, like with the amount of music and like, you know, shit popping and the producers too. Like, bro, it's especially right here too in this city, bro. Like, there's fucking, you know, we're in the capital right here, bro. We're in the fucking hub of music all over the world. And like if your eyes aren't open, you won't even realize it. Like, exactly. Nah, bro, like I'm in the best city in the world for music.
And I think because it moves so fast, sometimes you might stutter step and not even realize how fast you're moving until you stop, take a step back, and just look like, dang, like this is a lot.
Yeah. How do you balance your like headspace, knowing that like, because burnout's a real thing? And,
That's
like,
true.
You get like, is it like exercise or like just to keep your health to the point where you can actually execute?
I would say you gotta live life too. I think working is good too, but you gotta live life. You gotta just, like I said, it makes sense. You gotta have the balance with it, because I can't keep making music about the same things.
Right.
You know, I can't just keep being locked in the room. So I think exercising is one. I always like that. I'm into calisthenics right now. And then two, I think it's just spending time with my family.
Yeah.
Doing stuff with them, and then just taking up on them, seeing how they doing, and then, you know, just doing something, whether it be bowling, go-karts, whatever the case, spending time with them, and then just getting back to my creative space, like, you know, because these can get crazy and then your mind can get cluttered, but like I think if you do something that you would like doing something that you like doing outside of your passion, that maybe like spending time with others, or just
Yeah.
like you could take a walk on the beach, go garden, wherever the case may be, and then you come back, you're now
Energized,
your mind
yeah.
energized, your mind's decluttered, and now you have that space to become creative again.
Yeah, because it's a hard balance too, where like fuck, I can't make it to every birthday party, or I can't make it
Yeah,
to every
true,
family
yeah.
event. Like nah,
course.
like I gotta kind of I gotta stay locked. I gotta stay locked in too. I gotta stay tapped in. But then do that, and then you'll go to an event and you'll like see the kids, or
Yeah,
you
of
see
course.
this cousin, you see
Yeah.
the tia, and like now like you have some laughs, and like bro, I feel fucking energized. Like
Yeah.
I'm ready for Monday, bro. Like I want to.
Of course.
I'm ready to get back to it.
Especially when they see what you've been doing too. Like
Yeah.
I see on Instagram, man, keep working. So sometimes like you need to take a break, not just to hear that, but just to hear from somebody who you know personally, like
Right.
sees you and what you're doing.
That's
Yeah.
appreciated.
Yeah, that's always a big one for me.
And that you can appreciate too, right?
Of course.
Yeah, bro. That's fucking. It's a fun journey, bro. It's a fun journey. I can't wait to get back to it. I can't wait to step on stage, bro. And just
They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you.
Yeah, bro. And just credit to you, bro. You got a good headspace, bro.
Thank
and
you,
bro. You got an originality too to your music, bro. So fucking run that shit up, bro. This is we make this shit happen, bro. This is the world's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's just being humans in this life, and like the whole like, bro, our minds are so fucking powerful.
Well, definitely.
It's fucking it's a wicked life, bro. It's a blessed life, huh?
Of course, though. Yeah.
It's a blessed life, man.
Of course.
You gotta tap in with something dope, bro. You have to tap in on.
I've been there before, actually.
Yeah, you gotta.
I've been there before.
You'll fit right in, bro. Your music, people are gonna gravitate towards you. The producers are gonna, cause everything works right there, bro. There's fools doing fucking like Blink 182, like
Okay, a little bit of everybody.
Like Lil Peep mix shit.
Okay.
And people doing like MCs spitting more, like fucking like that, and then there's the lit shit. There's every genre, bro.
Okay,
so
cool, yeah.
for sure you'll fit in right there, bro. And it's a good spot too. It's a good space. Everybody's all aiming for the same thing, and it's like a lot of good people right there, bro.
I appreciate that. Yeah, of course, yeah. Well, if time allows, I'll check it out.
Well, I'm gonna have to go tap in with you in London, bro.
Yeah, come on.
That's gonna be that's the studio session.
Let's go
right
to
there,
open mic night in London. Go
Yeah,
see what's
crazy,
up.
yeah.
Go see what's up. Yeah, but that's what I've been doing really. So like, just trying to really get everything, because this is a whole process. Really like a year-long process. I've been getting this together since last summer. So to see it coming to fruition now, and it's like it's fourth quarter right now. So now I'm doing all the documentation I need. So it's just like. Okay,
so that means like visas and shit too?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. I got my passport. My visa's in process right now. Actually, I was doing that today. At work, I was getting some things together for my visa. And then from there, plane ticket. And then see you in London.
Hell yeah, bro. That's which means that this was your time is extremely precious right now too, bro. So I appreciate you.
That's why and I appreciate
to pull up.
you being so flexible, because I was like, dang, like I'm trying to cancel, but I was like, you know how it is, I gotta meet this deadline, and I gotta, But I made sure today was Monday. Everything was cool, so I pulled up. Yeah.
I'm also at the age too where like I know like, bro, I know when people intended to like diss, and like when I'm like anybody that I'm working with inviting here, I already know nothing's personal, bro. Like we're just it's just part of life, bro, and I'm okay with that too, because this platform, this is what it's for too, bro. I'm here to help inspire people, bro. Like whatever it is it through their music, through their business, through their story, through these fucking the guys that fight, bro, that are trying to make it to the fucking to get about, like whatever it is. But that's what I'm here for too, just to hype people up, bro, because this is shit. I'm all for it. Everybody winning, bro. As many people could win, they could win. Like they don't take nothing away from me, bro. Not one bit.
Yeah. And it's good to harbor spaces like that too, because I think especially sometimes creative spaces can become competitive.
Yeah.
And I think it should be less competitive and more collaborative. If that's collaborative, if that's the word, correct word. Yeah, because then from there everybody can support everybody. Like I said, like even fighting goes with what we do. Like, you need music for your playlist, right? And then like, I need somebody to promote music from, so like, it's always connected. So I never see anything as competition or like take anything personal. I've been on the opposite side too, where like somebody wanted me to come to their thing, they canceled on me, and then I followed up, and it didn't go nowhere. But as long as I keep doing what I need to do, and
Yeah.
then, you know, checking in with you like, hey, can we do this, or does this day work? And then you text me like, you following up? Can you lock this in? I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. I lock it in. And it's good.
It's a weird thing in rap too, because it's only rap. Like nobody's like, oh, like dog, I waxed you on that guitar solo. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I fucking my piano. Like, bro, you ain't.
I've seen people battle on guitar
Yeah,
before.
yeah, right.
That's
But
crazy.
not like people on the same band though. Like, well, I mean,
Maybe
well,
like
yeah,
some-
it does happen. But you know
yeah.
what I mean, though. It's like a
Yeah,
different
yeah,
thing. Like,
yeah.
it's not like control. Like everybody is saying, oh, Kendrick fucking killed
Oh, yeah.
Jake,
Of course.
J-Leck and Big Sean, and then
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
in Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne's fucking
Charlamagne.
hating ass, trying to roast him and shit. Like it's
Yeah.
it's only in rap that it happens. But yeah, like it's a weird. It's like a little insecurity though too, because if you did your thing on your song and you put your own swag on it and your own flavor and originality, then it's
Yeah,
all
don't
good,
matter.
bros.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's I guess if you're like, you're not gonna go rap with a fucking like, you know, like a super fucking battle rap underground shit and try to be doing some melodic shit, but
Yeah, because
No, it's
really, it's really yourself as the competition. Because there's some people that I know right now, like, it's not that necessarily, like, might be better than me because that's just an opinion.
Right.
But I can say that they put in more hours than me, or they put in more reps than me, or they took a different route and they found something that worked for them that other people might just adhere to more.
Yeah.
Whereas me, it's just like, you know, like, I'm figuring it out along the way. Like, of course, like, consistent shows or meeting different engineers and producers, but it's just like, you know, it's really just me versus myself, and just seeing how can I get better every day, or who can I meet today that, you know, we can change each other's lives, or who can change my life, you know?
Yeah, and which that's all that should be is encouraging. Like,
Of course.
like he's just putting more hours. Like, fuck,
You gotta respect it. Like,
yeah. There's no.
Or he might have a better idea that you gotta respect it. Like,
There's no. You can't make up any excuse for, oh, he just worked harder than me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's just.
You gotta respect it.
Yeah,
Put your head
it's
down and
just
keep
what it
working.
is,
Yeah.
Which, and that's fine. That's just more energy in your battery too, bro. Like, fuck
Yeah.
that.
Or even just seeing, like, exchanging strengths and weaknesses. Like, he might be doing his thing on the content side, you might be doing your thing on the show side, and then y'all, you know, like, how you get more shows, or okay, well, how'd you get that post to do this and that?
Yeah,
and
which one worked? Yeah.
You just exchange game, and then y'all grow from there. Yeah, so it's never no competition, nothing. I'm
Nah.
always willing to learn. Never too cool to, you know, ask a question or, you know, see what's up.
Yeah, what a game, what a life, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you jumping on, bro.
Appreciate you
As
having
you know, going from here, just where are you going from here, bro?
Going from here, we're going towards London, of course. Going towards success, and going towards my dreams, man. It's Nscr, man. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at _Nscr. More music on the way, more content on the way, more pop-ups and surprises on the way.
And then all your music's under the same same name too, right? Like,
yeah,
on
the link is in
all
my
platforms?
bio. Yeah, but it's on the platforms is Nscr and then the period after. So it's kind of like my name just
What a
shortened. Yeah.
Right. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
GFH, you already know.
Yes, sir.
Tap in with the boys.
Yeah.
Music. I love you, music. I love you so much.